Good morning, children. This is Shigulsa speaking. Children, so far we had a discussion on entrepreneurship in which we understood about the definitions of entrepreneurship, what is entrepreneur, what is entrepreneurships, and all that. We had a discussion. We talked about the characteristics of entrepreneurship in which we had a brief discussions in this. So, children, here in this video, we are going to have a discussion on the characteristics of a successful entrepreneur, which is really very important to understand the basics which we understood about the characteristics of a successful entrepreneur. So we are now going to understand what are the characteristics of a successful entrepreneur. So the commitment and resilience. Entrepreneurship will dole out constant challenges, some of which you have already considered, but many of which you will never see coming. You'll face complex financial problems, decisions-based dilemma, long hours, sudden changes, and predictions that may fail. Personal lives may even be challenged as well. You must remember that all the challenges, while difficult to face, are a natural part of being an entrepreneur. Success in business ownership is really matter of how many challenges you face, so much as it's matter of how you face those challenges. Triumphant entrepreneurs have a level of resilience which allows them face an almost constantly of challenges without ever weakening their results. So the commitment is it's a very important characteristic of entrepreneurship. So whenever a person thinks of going for a startup, so it's very important to have the commitments. It's very important to have the commitments to face to face challenges and to resolve the problems. So until and unless a person do not have or doesn't have got a nature or the characteristics of facing challenges and to solve the problems, the person can't have a successful entrepreneurship. So the next one is risk taker. Entrepreneurs are risk takers ready to dive into the future of uncertainty. Successful entrepreneurs are willing to risk their time and money on unknowns, but they also keep resources and plans for dealing with them. So taking risk is one of the most important quality a person should have to have an entrepreneurship. So risk taking ability. So as we can remember the quotes of Swami Vivekananda. So until and unless you are not taking the risk, you can't gain. The moment you are taking risk, you can gain. Okay, no risk, no gain. So naturally, in order to have such big thoughts like having entrepreneurship, having job opportunities, offering jobs for others, such a big plan requires to have the personality of taking risk. So the person must be a risk taker for sure. So the next one is the self-belief, hard work, and disciplined dedication. So these are the most important thing. These are one of the most important thing that a person should have: believing own self, hard-working personality, and disciplined dedication. If you are like going to have your own startup, so obviously you won't be allowing your employees or your workers to be late in the office or late in the working place. So having such kind of disciplines means once you are punctual, you are dedicated towards your work, you will be also expecting your employees to be on the office or in the workplace on time. So this is the disciplined dedication for a person must have towards the startup, and obviously self-belief that yes, I can make it happen. I can definitely make it happen. So such thought, such level of inspirations gives boost the work actually. So self-belief and hard-working personality means if a person have got like nature of not working, not coming in work on time, not having the 100% effort, so that may affect the startup obviously, and the effort is required. So entrepreneurs believe in themselves, the very most important thing, and are confident. That is one of the most important things. The self-confidence and dedication. The work which you are doing, like the startup which you are working on, there should be a dedication towards it. Their main intents and the focus and the faith towards the work and the idea may be misconstrued and stubbornness, but it is this willingness to work hard and defy odds that make them successful. So naturally, having confidence, believing on the work and the dedication towards the work is one of the most and major aspect of the work. Next is resourcefulness and objectivity. Most often that not an entrepreneur has limited resources, especially at the initial stages of the business. Successful entrepreneurs figure out how to get the most out of these resources. Suppose if in your office there are 100 employees, and you can see that more employees are required, and there are more in your employees, there are many employees which are capable of doing other jobs as well, they're offered jobs, they can do other jobs as well, they are capable of doing those works. So those talents or those qualities can be utilized. So that is only coming under resources fullness. Objectivity connotes a lack of bias, judgment, of prejudice. Entrepreneurs needs to be dispassionate when it comes to making business decisions, because emotions, bias, and sentiments can result in poor choices. Having biased decisions, or in terms of emotions, the business cannot run. Okay, so it's very important to have the objectivity. Next one is adaptable and flexible of the environment or of the ambience. Being inflexible about the client and market needs leads to failure. Okay, every person needs to be very much flexible towards the working place, towards the startup, towards the market. Successful entrepreneurs always welcome suggestions and optimizations that may enhance their offerings and satisfy client and market needs. What the market actually requires, what the needs of the market, that is to be understood, and that should be quite flexible. The startup should be quite flexible towards of the market. The flexibility is a major thing. Knowledge of the product and market means this is the major aspect. I would rather say this is one of the most important point of these, for a startup, for a new startup, that knowledge of the product, what you are producing, what you are supplying to the market, that is to be understood first. Okay, what the market requires. If once you know that this product or this particular thing, what market needs, that you are producing, that you are selling in the market, that you are producing. So obviously there will be no gap of there will be no lag in the business. So the lack of awareness of the changing market needs, competition, external factors can also cause a business to fail. So a business fails for a multiple reasons. What market require, you are unable to supply. What the competitors. Of course, there is a big challenge of having competitors. If you're producing something, just within a year, within a month, you can find that there are more competitors which are producing the same products which you are supplying in the market. So knowledge of the product and the market is a very important thing. Knowing the market, visiting the market, going door to door, talking to the customers, talking to your suppliers is a very major aspect of entrepreneurship. Next one is dependability and proactivity. So there are strong positive relationships between your perceived level of reliability and the success of your business. Your clients expect you to be dependable and will evaluate you on the extent on which what you say and what you will do. Successful entrepreneurs anticipate problems in advance and deal with them before they occur. Proactivity means you can understand while you are producing something, you are going for a new startup, you can easily figure out that there are big problems going to happen. So what are the problems may occur, understanding them and solving the problems at the bottom level, or what may occur in future, clearing the problem at the bottom level is a very important aspect. The next one is money management skills. How much amount you are investing, that is to be distributed in the right places. So managing your money or having that skills is a major aspect. Effective planning skills, one of the most important is the planning skills. How you are planning to have your startup, how you are planning your works, how you are planning your business, how you are distributing your workers, or the jobs you are assigning to your workers or employees. That's the important thing. That is coming under effective planning skills. And of course, the person should have effective, excellent communication skills so that the person can communicate with the customers, with their suppliers, with their employees, with the workers, with their boss, whatever is it. Having proper or a effective or a excellent communication skills is a major aspect of a business. Until and unless you are not unable, you are unable to connect with your customer, you can't have your business grow. Technical knowledge skills, of course, it's all about digitalization. Having technical knowledge and skills is a very important thing. Every business requires unique technical skills and knowledge of the part of the owner. You must be a good what you do for your business to succeed. This often means getting additional training and education on an ongoing basis. For that, if you are not technically sound, if you are not knowledgeable in terms of your skills, you can't grow your business. You can't develop your business. So having technical knowledge and skills, updating yourself, updating own selves on regular basis, knowing the market, like as we all know that as we can see that the whole system of business has shifted into digitalization. Employees are selling the products, they're doing their business absolutely on digital market. Marketing of your products is an important thing. If only you are producing but you are not marketizing, so that might not be effective. So it's a very important thing. Having technical and knowledge skills is a very important aspect of having a proper or a developed business. So that is what we need to understand about the entrepreneurship. Hope you all understood and liked the explanation. So till then, thank you so much. Wish you all the best. And if there are any doubts and confusions, feel free to talk. Thank you so much. Thank you, everyone.